What is going on, players, and welcome back to the Director of Football Journeyman with me, FoggyPlays, on FM21. We are still in charge of Angers. This is episode 7, I think? Yeah, 7. It has been confirmed we can no longer win the league, fairly obviously, but we're back for the game against Lens, like I said we were going to come back for, who are sitting 9th and are comfortably away from us. If we win today's game and Brest lose to Nantes, we'd be within a point of them. We also need Lille to lose to Lorient, but I'm not sure if that's a good thing. A draw maybe would be best for us. We still have 10 games of the season left, so there's still a chance we could get relegated. We're only 9 points ahead of Montpellier, but we've had our youth intake, and it's average at best. We have 3 decent players, I suppose. A goalkeeper who's come through, looks okay. The potential, he has 3.5 star potential. Yeah. And then we have a winger / right back who has 3 star potential from Turkey, and a winger from Morocco who again has 3 star potential. Physically not terrible, mentals definitely lacking, but technically important things aren't actually that bad. So this guy could, in theory, be quite good. There is a player who, this guy, Omar Bochta, who was the guy that they were talking about, who was supposed to be amazing. He's a 2 star centre back. He's really brave, physically not terrible, quite determination, yet he's unambitious, but has decent work rate. Everything else, it's not great. Yeah. So it was a pretty trash youth intake, if I do say so myself. So that's less than ideal for us, but we're just going to power on. Since you were here last, in the game against Saint Etienne where we drew 2-2, we've gone on to draw with Lorient, 2-2 again. Quite good at getting the old 2-2s. Sagna scored his first of the season, and it was a beautiful header from a corner or a free kick. It was some set piece. And then we got beaten 8-3 by Nice. This was just a ridiculous game. It was like, 5-2 at halftime? Just end-to-end stuff, and it was mostly our end that was getting the ball put into the back of the net. As you can see, Everton started this game, played a 5.9. He was terrible. Then we played Bordeaux, beat them 2-1. They did score 9 minutes left, and it did give me a little bit of squeaky bum time, but it's fine. Then we played Monaco, and Willem Gebels started the game and scored 10 minutes in. I was delighted. Then we just got beaten by Guingamp 2-1. Wasn't overly happy with this result, but obviously I wasn't because we lost. But we did show that we had some sort of capability. So we're taking on Lens today, or Len, hoping that we can, win would be nice. They're playing 5 at the back. We're going to go with the 4-3-3 as per usual. Any major changes? Anything that you wouldn't expect? Norrington Davies starts at left back because what's his name? Pedraza is just driving me insane. He's been terrible recently. We're going to continue with Aliou, Toure and De Grassa as our strikers because they've been acceptable. De Grassa's form, his last 5 games, they've not been great. So I'm just kind of hoping that he can get involved, maybe. Although what I might do is have you as a complete forward make... No, what we're going to do actually, I have an idea. I have a plan. Oh, nobody likes it when I have a plan. Gebels is going to start up front instead of De Grassa. He's going to start as an advanced forward. Toure and Ali are going to start as our complete forwards. We did this against, I want to say Bordeaux, Maybe against, no, it was against Monaco. We did this against Monaco and it was quite good. So Toure had better have a good reason for picking him. He's our top scorer. I don't know what more I can say. He's our top scorer. We should be winning this one fairly comfortably. Give the fans. They don't not. Nobody cares about fans. Why would I even consider saying let's do it for the fans? Nobody cares. Or players, just players in general, don't like fans. It was the same last year. Pulisic just suffered a stub toe. 4 minutes in, Pulisic stubs his toe. And he's like, nah, boss, I have to come off. I'm dying. Oh, legs falling off. Toure to Norrington Davies. Terrible pass. And Len come away with the ball. And it's 4v1. And yet they still have the ball. And well, you can't say anything about that. That was just, yeah, that was quite unstoppable. That was very very good. I don't want to see it again because it's frustrating, but still, it was a good goal. I'm not going to deny him that. They're dominating possession. I do not like this. I'm going to encourage, see if that'll do something. Not really. Norrington Davis to Pulisic. Gets dispossessed by Pierre Lage, keeps a hold of it. Nathan to Norrington Davies. Puts it forward to Pulisic. Runs ahead of Toure. Stops and passes it to one of their players. But it's gone through Gabels. Willem Gabels gets his goal. Quite fortuitous, I would say. Because Pulisic just wanted... I'm not sure what he was... What was that pass? Thankfully, it bounced off their player. Toure put it through and Gabels slides it just past their goalkeeper. And we are back level. It looks like Brecht are losing in their game. Because I think they went up to 34 a while ago. Pereira Lage, can he score from a free kick? I don't think we've scored a free kick yet this year. If we hadn't, we definitely have now. Pereira Lage gets himself a cheeky little goal. Third of the season. Nice free kick. Keeper was close to getting it, but didn't quite get there. One of their players is injured and he's playing on. And I saw that, but I don't think he's taken too much of an injury. Gabels is through. It's bounced all over the place. And Toure's shot is scooped off the line with the goalkeeper. And we go in at halftime 2-1 up, but I'm going to pump the fists and say there's still room for improvement. Keeper is delighted with life, and I'm going to ruin it by talking to the players. Because that is what we do. Calm and composed. I want you to be more than just calm and composed. Everyone's motivated, except for Orvik and Nathan. Nathan, I think it's because he doesn't understand, because we're just kind of flailing my arms around the place, and he doesn't. Does he speak French? But do I speak French? That is a question. Do I speak French? Eldor Shomarudov equalises 52 seconds, or not even 52, 50 seconds into the second half. We're going to encourage the lads. Gabels back to Nathan. Instant highlight. Norrington Davies. All the way back. Nathan just gets a hold of it. Norrington Davies into Pereira Lage. To Schallenberg. Aliou. Gabels. To Orlovich. Puts it through to Aliou. Cross it. Gets it across. Pereira Lage doesn't get there, and Schallenberg lazily doesn't chase the defender or the Lynn player. And thankfully their striker just puts it wide. So 2-2 it remains. Not overly impressed with the fact that it's 2-2. I would have hoped that we wouldn't concede less than a minute in. Oh no. Norrington Davies has picked up an injury, and what my assistant manager is like, you need to swap him for everybody. Everybody on the bench needs to come in and play for him. Norrington Davies keeps a hold of it, gets it across, and Pereira Lage scores again. 65 minutes in. 3-2. We should be winning this one fairly comfortably, and not the case so far. Norrington Davies has gone up to a 6.6 after that. I don't know what I want to say. I'm going to have to take players off because Pulisic fair, he's not really injured, I don't think. I was going to put Pedraza on the bench, and I was like, do you know what? I'm going to leave Fila on the bench, and I feel like that was a bad idea now. Can you play left back? You can, but I was talking about taking you off. I think putting you on the bench would, or taking you and putting you into a position. Nathan can play left back, or Nathan. I'm just going to call him Nathan. Orvik can actually play left back, so that's what we're going to do. Fila is going to come on at right back. Orvik's going to slide over to left back. Pusic has just been meh, so we're going to bring on Lefebvre instead of him. Move Pereira Lage over to the advance, or the Mazzella. And I think we leave it as that for now, and we might make a change in but a moment again. Lefebvre. I know that's not how you pronounce his name, but I like saying it Lefebvre. Nathan to Sagnan, back to Nathan. Orvik gets it down the line to Pereira Lage. Whips it across. Toure, it looked like it cannoned off a defender, but it obviously didn't, because we didn't get a corner. Toby Alderweireld. Forgot that Alderweireld is playing for Lynn. And he's been booked. Fila wins the ball back, and then doesn't really do anything with it. Their defender, Theo, did really, really well there. He had two players attacking him, and he still managed to get the ball away. What a clearance, and Gabels just doesn't get the ball past the keeper. Quite unlucky, but okay. Orvik, please throw it to a player. Toure, back to Orvik, cuts inside, and Aliou scores just as I was about to take Aliou off. Kind of want to bring, is there anyone? We'll bring on Anache for Sagnan. I was going to bring on Christiolo, but I think Aliou's deserving of staying on the pitch after getting that goal. We're 4-2 up against Lane, and they have taken off Alderweireld. That's sad. Poor Toby Alderweireld. All he wanted to do was play a game of football. Schallenberg, his shot is blocked by the Lane defender. Now they're on the break, and beautiful dispossession by Orvik. For some reason, was on the right side of the box when he's playing at left back. I see an issue with that setup, but it's all good. Pereira Lage with an 8. We've come out on top in the game. Outstretched arms. A good win. Well done, boys. What more could you possibly ask for? That was fantastic. We've come out of this game with the win. 2 players picked up slight knocks. And Brecht drew with Nantes. And the Lorient game hasn't been played yet, so that means Lille could, in theory, catch back up with us. We have turned form around quite nicely. Norrington Davies only picks up a small injury. Pusic doesn't even have an injury. He was just pretending. Oh, stub my toe. So we paid Monaco 300,000 for that game for Norrington Davies. And Pusic paid 925k for his game. And in one game's time, we're going to have to pay Lorient 275k for Lefebvre. And don't know who that man is, but he's moving to Frosinone from Newcastle. I looked at it and I was like, why can't I tell which club he's going to and which he's coming from? Pereira Lage, quite the game there. Club atmosphere is dropping. Not sure why. Managerial support is back on the up. And Pedraza has moved into highly influential players. I'll take it. We have had another pre-contract agreement with a player. I'm not going to show you that until we do the transfer special, because there's no point really. It's just a random player who's probably never going to get into our team. So for the next episode, I think we're going to come back for Rennes. Should be an interesting game in theory. We have a game against PSG. We're probably going to get smashed. I never showed you in the last episode the tactic I've been swapping to when we're up against the big teams. It's very defensive, as you can see. Very defensive. It's a custom vertical tiki-taka. No, we dribble less. We still have overlaps on the the right and left. Probably not a good idea, but I want to get some bit of attacking force going forward. We dribble less, be more disciplined, waste time whenever possible. Tempo is extremely low. The keeper slows down the pace. We counter press and counter, but I think every now and again I change it to regroup and hold shape, depending on who we're playing. And then we just have... Okay, no, that's what it's meant to be. It's meant to be a much lower line. All around. Much lower. Just everyone in our own half. Just defend. And it's worked against quite a number of teams now, so I quite like it. So, like I said, next episode, we are going to be taking on Rennes, and then we'll have 4 games left of the season, and potentially finish the season off against Dijon, having already confirmed our safety. As it is right now, we can still finish bottom, but I think there's, did I say 10 games left? 9 games left now. And we're sitting comfortably in 15th place. 12 points clear of Rennes, but they have yet to play. So, yeah, they play Montpellier. So that's a 6-pointer right there. If Rennes win, they jump out of the relegation spots. If Montpellier win, 1 point behind Rennes. Important game. And Lorient and Lille, important for Lille to try and get some bit of safety, I suppose, or get closer to not being crammed in the bottom 4 and having to duke it out. I'm going to say it now. I think Saint Etienne are guaranteed relegation. I said that about Cardiff last year in the championship, and they survived. So, Saint Etienne, you're welcome. You're going to survive now. With all that being said, if you haven't tried, please do make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Share with all your friends, and I will see you in the next one.